Sample 25 is black and really shiny, but it's not metallic. You're seeing a cleavage face there reflecting, and then we'll catch another one likely somewhere else over here, but it's real hard to tell what angle they are meeting at. This cut glass, it will not leave a streak. It is leaving a streak. All right, this one is leaving a bit of a black streak. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Streak is inconsistent on this one, I would say. It cuts glass, yet it is leaving a streak. It may be that tiny bits of it are splintering off there. This does not react to hydrochloric acid. "26 is a bunch of extremely flat pieces. That should tell you that it has one direction of cleavage. These pieces can bend and snap back. The streak for this, if I can even get it to streak, is, I'm certainly losing a lot of little flakes, but I don't really see the streak on this. Let's see if anything shows up here. Maybe a bit of white streak. I can cut it with my fingernail. It does not react to hydrochloric acid. Sample 27. It says one direction, two directions, three directions. These are meeting, as you can see, close up there. They're meeting at 90-degree angles. This is full of a lot of stair steps. We can see something similar here as those angles are repeated again and again and again. Luster appears to be metallic. Streak is gray. The sample is extremely heavy. And I'm not going to test it because this smells even worse than number 17. This will destroy the room on smell. You won't see anything, but it will smell me out of here. Sample 28 is we're looking at the kind of pink stuff. It even appears orange down there in the lower sample. This gray stuff is not the mineral. It is the pink stuff. It's hard to see the shape of those because they are so small, but they are rhombic. They're little bitty rhombic shaped crystals. And I'm going to see what if this will do anything to the penny. And it's cutting the penny really well. And it's unable to cut the glass. does not react to hydrochloric acid immediately, but as you can see, there's a bit of a delayed reaction there, but it didn't explode like number 24 did. Streak. White. '29 is kind of flattened, which is an indication, as are these horizontal lines here, indication that it has one direction of cleavage, and this is very poor cleavage. It's definitely not flat, smooth faces. It's just very poor cleavage in one direction. However, I can cut it with my fingernail. Not very obvious. I'd like it to be more obvious than that. You also see a little bit of left-right trend here, showing that it is, in fact, has one direction of cleavage, but that is poor cleavage. This is softer than the fingernail and will streak on the penny. What is the color of the streak? By the way, that's 29. The streak is, you might call that gray or green, slightly greenish there. These are cubes. Cubes that are reflective on every single side of the cube. That means it has three directions of cleavage. What angle are they meeting at? Are they meeting at 90 or not 90? Here's a big chunk. Are we seeing 90-degree angles or not 90-degree angles? This is, I'm unable to get a rut in it with my fingernail. But it will not cut the penny. So that gives you an idea of its hardness. It's definitely softer than the penny. It's close in hardness to the fingernail. The streak is white. The reaction to acid is no. '31 is a hard mineral. It has good cleavage. We see a nice flat surface there. Does anyone notice some lines next to my thumb that are running in that direction? Those look like striations. So that is the same cleavage surface we saw, same direction. And over here is another. These meet at really close to 90 degrees. This sample, slightly different color, but same general light color as is typical for this mineral. And catching the light, you see that over there on the right hand side, more would appear to be striations. I'm going to get a little zoom, if we can, and see if I can catch those in the light again. There we see these tiny, tiny grooves in the surface. This cuts glass easily. I made an X with it. It will not leave a streak. You see the striations again really well. And it will not react to hydrochloric acid. And that's number 31. That's the last of them. To review the acid test, excuse me, 24 reacted vigorously, 28 reacted delayed, 17 and 27 both have a bad smell on reaction that I did not demonstrate.